Hello friends and knife nerds, this is the CJRB Acacia. Let's take a closer look. Texturized FRN scales. We have, it looks like T8 hardware, except for the pocket clip. We have T6 in there. The rest, the body and the pivot, are T8 hardware. In case you don't know, most of you already do, but in case you don't know, it's a smaller screw, so it's easier to strip if it's a T6. T8 is a little wider, a little more circumference, and it's just steel is larger and doesn't strip as easily. So FRN scales, textured like I said, grabs well here, not as well up here, but up here you have your crossbar lock, which is textured as well. You can kind of see it. It's layered and then sort of, maybe not, it's just layered. That's okay. That's what's grabbing. It's just layered, but that does grab the finger. It grabs it reasonably well. And then you have a blade hole for deployment here. A little bit of jimping. This thing is not expensive. It is just, if it's not $40, if it is $40, and it's on sale for 25% off right now in most places. So it's a $30 knife everywhere right now. We have a lanyard hole back here built into the body and a deep carry pocket clip that is reversible. Let's deploy this thing. It was pretty snappy, even for a crossbar lock. You know, you get some of that blade lash, but that comes out pretty nice. Now we have a, as far as length goes, I mean, it's a pretty typical size. This feels like a CJRB Pyrite Light. Weight-wise, it's probably under 3 ounces, right about there. Lengthwise, it's probably about the same as a Pyrite Light. Pyrite Light has a different shaped blade, though. They're going with a drop point and a full flat grind. This thing looks really slicey. I'll give them that. Very thin blade stock. It's only 100 thousandths thick, so this isn't going to be a hard use knife for sure. But if it's just an EDC you need, then this will do the trick. $30 especially. But don't mistake this for a finger choil. And seeing how close you can come to this and putting your finger there is really getting that mistaken. This is just a sharpening choil, and you know, not a whole lot of play there for sharpening choil. So it's you know, you got a little bit of life in this to sharpen it back. It's not a very large one as far as height goes, but man, that blade is already got a chunk out of it, and it hasn't been too busy. So AR RPM 9, I really don't have a problem with the AR RPM 9. I know there's a lot of controversy about it out there. I usually dig it. It's a good, inexpensive EDC steel. So let's get some measurements on this thing. Let's see what we got here. 3.2, I would say, about 3.2 inch blade, and then overall we are talking 7.4 inches. All right, 3.2 and 7.4. That is a nice medium-sized EDC, almost 7.5 inches. Feels comfortable in hand. Reminds me a lot of the Pyrite, except it's a crossbar lock. If you're a crossbar lock fan, then this may be the choice for you. Whether it's if you're thinking Pyrite Light, or you wish the Pyrite Light had a crossbar lock, then this is going to be the one. It's a very similar knife. I would say the major difference is the locking here, the crossbar lock. No blade play, it's just thin stock, so it's feels a bit, you know, a little bit wobbly at 100 thousandths thick. Let me give you a quick few comparisons. I'll give you an idea. We'll put the Pyrite next to it, and then we'll put the Pyrite Large underneath her. I said next to it, but I meant on top of it. Excuse me, folks. And then there you go. Give you an idea. It's just about the same dimensions and size as the Pyrite. I do like that it has a blade hole. That is a fun addition for deployment as far as I'm personally concerned. But yeah, you can see the difference. It's pyrite size, which is great. It's a really nice knife, and it's well, not a really nice knife. It's a $30 knife. But if you like the Pyrite Light, I don't think it's as good as the Pyrite Light, but I do think it is a reasonable replacement for the Pyrite Light if you're a crossbar lock person. So yeah, that is totally up to you. Well, folks, thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you guys. Let me know what you think in the comments, please, and I will see you guys next time.